A wand is just, it's just wrapping, people. Don't give it much thought. You're just wrapping it around the barrel. I want it lived in beachy ways. I don't want to curl. I want to wave. Not super fixed, just lived in. So what I'm going to do for you today is a curling tutorial of how I use my wand. Super easy. A ton of my clients have been saying, put out a new wand tutorial. So I'm like, okay. So we're going to do it. I turned off my lights in my shop. I'm sorry if it's echoey. You can see this better with me turning off lights because my salon lights are so bright. So before I do any type of heat on my hair, I always spray with some heat protectant from Kenra. It's a beautiful pink bottle and it's their Color Charge Spray Serum Color Protecting Spray. Very long name. It does a great job. Doesn't weigh my hair down. It dries pretty quickly. You need a heat protectant, people. If you don't, your color's gonna fade, your hair's gonna dry out super quickly, it's gonna damage. Yeah, everybody knows nowadays, it's 2020, you know, especially if you do color, use a heat protectant. Typically, when I curl, I like to do a middle part so my curls are just kind of like even on both sides because I do have one side that's very thin. So yeah, I like to just disperse my hair as even as possible. Before I start, I like to grab my flat iron because I didn't really blow dry my hair very much. I kind of just let it dry naturally. And so we've got a little bit of waviness up here around the roots, which I don't like. This is my flat iron of choice. It is a T3 micro. Absolutely love it. They come in lots of different colors. I'll link it down below. Definitely check out their Instagram because they're always having sales. So I'm not putting much pressure and I'm not doing it all over. I'm just kind of doing it around the top and around my face. Less heat as possible is my motto, especially because I have a pastel color and those tend to fade super quickly with any type of heat. So now we're gonna go into curling the hair. I'm using my T3 wand trio. This comes with 3 different barrels. This is just the, I believe this is just the 1-inch standard barrel. They come with a big one and they come with a tapered one in this set. This is just my barrel of choice. I use this with all different lengths. If it's here, if it's down here, this tends to do such a good job and the curls last forever. It is a bit on the pricey side, so again, check their sales. I like to get my hair done as fast as possible. I just start from the front, section it, usually from like here and the top, usually 2 sections, and then I'll section the back 2 times from the top to the bottom, and I just pull pieces. I always use a little bit of hairspray when I curl just to give it some hold. I love using this Bedhead Masterpiece Shine Spray. It just, some hairsprays make your hair look dull. It's got so much alcohol where it just dulls down your color, your curls. This puts shine back into it along with giving it some grip. So like I just washed my hair. I need some texture to it. I need some grit because it's just too soft right now. Mist that all over, give it some grit, and then start curling. I always say curl away from your face, about a 1-inch section, you know, give or take. Point it down. Point your wand down, behind, wrap away, just like so. And the good thing about this wand is I don't have to hold it very long. Like, you don't want a wand that you have to hold on your hair for like 30 seconds. You're gonna fry your hair, people. So get a wand that heats up good, even temperature, and you don't have to hold it on your hair as long. So yeah, I hold the ends out. I don't try to be super precise, making sure every curl is even. I love the more lived in look, so I'm just grabbing and going with it. You can always kind of touch up after you've got it finished if you see one that needs a little bit more loving. Everything from my ear forward, I'm going to curl away from my face, wrapping back. Once I get to the back, I really just wrap. I don't give it much thought. Don't give it much thought. Don't make it too difficult. Hold your end out. Don't hold this barrel because you're gonna fry the crap out of your hand. Now this piece is behind my ear, so I really don't care which way I wrap it. It's bigger than 1 inch, but I really don't care. Again, don't be too precise. Don't think about it. And I'm holding a little bit of hair out. I'm not wrapping that last little bit around the barrel because I want my ends to be more straight. I want it lived in beachy ways. I don't want to curl, I want to wave. Okay, so now we have one section done. I'm gonna pull the top down. A lot of people do this. They take a flat iron and they try to smooth out all these waves when your wand will do that. So don't overdo it with the heat is what I'm saying. spray that section again, starting from the face, curling away. Holding a little bit of end out, just like so, and then letting it drop. So a lot of the wave, I like to focus more in the middle of my hair, not necessarily towards the top of the roots and not near the ends. I want the waves to be more or less right in this area. And if I was not talking and doing this tutorial, then this would probably take me maybe 5 to 8 minutes to do my whole head. Now again, I have thinner hair, so if you have thicker hair, it might take you a little longer if your hair's a lot longer than mine. And just remember, the more you practice, the faster, the easier it's gonna get. I think that just bothers me the most is when I hear clients say, oh, I just can't do it. I'm like, well, how many times have you actually practiced? You know, actually given yourself a chance to do it? And their answer is probably just a couple of times. I wasn't good either when I first started using a wand, but the more I do it, the easier it gets, guys. It's just so much easier to me than a curling iron. Like a curling iron, I've got to sit there and I've got to keep twisting my wrist, and I don't want to clamp it in the wrong spot because it'll leave a weird bend. A wand is just, it's just wrapping, people. Don't give it much thought. You're just wrapping it around the barrel. I hate when I hear people curl longer hair with a flat iron because not only you have to keep your hand twisting, but if you hold it on there too long, that is where I see so much fried hair, is when people try to curl with their flat irons when they have longer hair. People with like chin length, you know, and shorter, I totally get it. It takes one pass, it's easy, they can twist their wrist, but longer hair, it's a lot harder, you guys. It's a lot harder, and it's a lot harder on your hair too when using a flat iron. People don't realize how much they're squeezing and just like pushing that heat into their hair with a flat iron. I just really don't like flat irons in general. So, okay, I'm on my weird side. This side's easier because I'm right-handed. Now I'm going to my left side. Again, it's in front of my ear, the hair is, so I'm wrapping away from my face, pointing my wand down and not giving the ends much thought. Down, I'm wrapping away, and I'm holding that end out right here. This is not touching the barrel. Most of it is behind the ear, so I'm really not caring as much which way I wrap it. Just hold that end out. Sometimes if you have short hair, I say don't even worry about curling the underneath because you're leaving the ends straight, so why even fuss and bother fighting trying to curl a super short piece? Leave it alone. People ain't gonna lift up your hair and see it. When it's all down, you're not gonna be able to tell. See, I love having a little bit of layer right there so my curls can just have more bend and movement around my face versus everything just being hanging down at one length. Now we're getting to the back. Flip that out of the way. I don't give the back much thought. I don't see the back. I really don't care. So with medium length hair, it is a little bit harder in the back with a wand, but again, just don't give it much thought, you guys, like don't. I'll just get a mirror and I will look in the back to see if I've missed anything. But like right now, everything looks pretty good. Again, this is more wavy, lived in curls. So if some pieces are a little bit more curled than others, go with it. After I have all the curls, I spray it just a teensy bit. And I'm gonna let my curls cool down. I'm not going to just brush it right away. I'm going to leave this, go finish my makeup, go do whatever, go get dressed before you're going out somewhere, I'm assuming, because you're curling your hair for something, and let it cool. The longer your hair holds its shape like this before you brush it out, the longer the curls last. So I'm gonna let these set for about 5 minutes, then I'm gonna take my fingers, kind of zhuzh them out and show you the end result. Okay, so we've let our curls cool down. Now we're just gonna take our fingers, and I like to take my fingers and push them underneath and just give it a little shake. This also puts a little volume in your hair. If you're one that doesn't like a lot of product like me, I don't like to use a whole lot of product when curling my hair. other than just hairspray works for me. That way I can go as long as possible without washing my hair. If you've watched my channel, you know how I feel about washing hair. I do it like once a week max because of my color, and I just think it's better for your hair. Every time you wash your hair produces more oil because you're stripping it of its natural oils. So if you're someone that's washing your hair every single day, you're constantly stripping your scalp and you're causing it to produce more. I totally get that there's people with oily skin and oily scalps, and if you just feel like it just makes you feel better, I get it. Depending on where you work, if you work in somewhere like a food place that smells, or hospitals or whatever, I get it if you want to wash your hair. But if you do a lot of color and you get frustrated because your color is fading so much, that is why. Cool water when washing less as possible. Not using a hot tool every single day will make a huge difference in how your color lasts. Yeah, guys, look, that is all I'm going to really do to my hair. Zhuzh it with my fingers, just a little bit in the back. I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to cause frizz. If you have a texture spray or something that you know works for you, then definitely use it. If you're just going somewhere for the night and you don't care about your curls lasting for the next couple of days, but I want these suckers to last. I technically love my hair on day 2 and 3 after I curl it too, because it's just a little bit more softer and lived in. So here is the back. I have, you know, just minimal, not super fixed, just lived in, you guys. You want to just sit here and play with it, use your hands. You don't ever want to touch someone's hair. If your boyfriend or something wanted to put his hand through your hair, you don't want it to just be crispy and just filled with product where they take their hands away and they're like, ugh. Again, it's just more free flowing. I love being pink. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed this little hair tutorial on how to use a wand. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps support this channel and keep me going, making content for you guys. And I will be back very soon with another hairstyle tutorial for you guys. I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.